All right, boys and girls, and welcome to Growing Guitar. I think we have artist called Bass. Dr. Oblivion, cool song here, and it fits guitar very well. So, if you want to learn this, then get yourself a capo and put it on the second fret. With that, we have the easiest chords possible, 4 different chords from the beginning until the very end. Let's start this one up. Let's take a look at the chords, and the first one will be the F major 7. I'm gonna give you the full chords. You don't necessarily need to grab the full chords later. I just wanna do that as an educational way, so you learn the real chords for future as well. But for this specific song, you don't have to necessarily hold the full grip there. Anyway, F major 7, right? So that's a bar chord. You place the bar on the first fret of all strings, and then you need to add third on A, second on D, and second on G. If you think that is tough chord to grip and hold, then you can use the shorter version of it, and that looks like this. So that is third on D, second on G, first B, and open E. But I really suggest that you learn this bar chord. It gets you fuller picture. Of the full chord, so to speak, a bigger spectrum of it. So anyway, that's the F major 7. Next chord, E7. So that is open E, second A, open D, first G, open B, and open E. The next chord here, long name here, A7 sus2, very easy to hold and grip. You have the open A, second D, open G, open B, and open E. So everything is open except for the second D, and you skip the last E here in the bass. Then we have the final chord, is the G minor 7. So that's a bar chord. You place the bar on 3rd fret over all strings, and then you need to add 5th on A. And there you have the chord progression from the beginning till the very end: F major, E7, A7, and G minor 7. Let's take a look at the strumming, and what I do here, I pick in a certain way. So if we go to the F major 7, I explained you don't have to hold the full chord for this song if you don't have to. So for this specific song, you can skip the 3rd A. So you can just hold the bar and then the D and the G string on the 2nd fret. That is enough for this one. So the pattern will be the same. So you're gonna start with a bass note, then you're gonna answer with top notes, couple of them, then clap, and then the top notes again, and then a clap. That's the strumming. So it sounds like this. All right. So you're gonna start with bass. In this case, it's the E, and then you answer with the top notes, and that is the D, G, and the B string. That will be the case for all of these chords actually. So D, G, and B string, and the notes will be different depending, of course, of what chord you're holding. So bass note, E string for this one, then you hit the D, G, and B string together, then clap, then you hit all these 4 strings together, the bass plus the top strings, and then a short pause, and then the clap. So bass, top, clap, bass and top, pause, and clap. So slowly. And so on. All right, that's the F major 7. The next chord here will be the E7. So for this specific song here, you don't have to hold actually the 2nd on A string. It's included in the original chord, but for this song, you're not gonna play that string at all. So it's just enough with this 1st fret on G string. You follow the same pattern here, the same strings, and that will be bass, top, clap, bass and top, clap. All right. And you do that. Just forgot to mention you're gonna do 1 strumming round per chord. So you go over to the next chord now, the A7. The pattern is the same, just a different bass note. The bass note now is on the open A string. The other strings, the top strings, are the same, D, G, and B. You follow the same pattern there. So that will be bass, and then the top strings, D, G, and B. And the clap, and then the bass and top strings together. And then pause, and then clap. And that chord you need to hold as it is, because the second D string is incorporated here when you play and strum. So the final chord here, the G minor, here you don't have to hold the added note here. It's just enough to hold the bar here for this specific song. So full bar on the 3rd fret, same pattern here. The bass string now is back on the E string, so. And that's it. All right, guys, so it goes like this from the beginning to the very end. And if you don't want to hold the F major, if you think this is too much with the bar and the 2 added notes there, you can use the shorter version of it. Then the bass note will be on the D string. And then the top strings will be the G and the B string. Okay, so not the full musical or not the full spectrum of notes here with this shorter version, but it's easier, so it's up to you. One round will go like this. Alright guys, actually 2 rounds because it's that fun. Give it a try, Dr. Oblivion, and hope to see you soon, very, very soon. Play tuned.